In the South region in OKC, the Idaho Vandals, the 15th seed out of the Big Sky, and the Houston Cougars. Out of the Big 12, hoping to make enough. And was able to defeat St. Mary's 63-50. They await the winner here of the Vandals and the Cougars.
Cougars, though, this tournament isn't about the journey, it's about finishing.
And for Houston, Kingston Flemings leads them in scoring, leads them in assists. The Oklahoma City tonight against the Vandals of Idaho. Johnson across the way, Jackson Rasmussen, young freshman. Brickner spinning, high arcing shot, no good. Them from long range, folks, a school record in threes this year, 349 of them. But it's Tugler inside, no with the left.
Rovery's going to have a lot of great passes today as he's going to be the receiver inside on that zone.
And then he's picking up the foul on the other end is the Vandal on all the action. Tugler, one of the great defenders in college basketball. And he knocks down both.
The great thing about having a player like Tugler, good job by Tugler staying vertical. Didn't want to get that second.
Cutting down the lane, Rasmussen counted. And Tugler, such a good shot block. Fade away. And Flemings, there's the first bucket for the freshman from San Antonio.
By Kingston on that play.
Talked about this guy, Colton Mitchell, the sophomore. Step back three, yes! Well, the Vandals are going to need 1 threes on the season for Colton Mitchell to lead Idaho. Looking for an answer. Hughes hand! One of the senior Rasmussen, Big Sky freshman of the year. Curls it out to Johnson, and Johnson buries it.
Oh, yeah.
Rasmussen over Sanak with a tough bucket.
Big boy.
Making sure they're ready to go for this game. He wants to get back to have a chance to win another national championship, but he knew, as he talked to us yesterday, one step at a time. You got to take care.
Without enjoying it and talking to Sharp and others, they kind of agreed that at times this year they had those blind.
Midwest Regional. But then, as Andy said, that national championship game, Rasmussen driving, and he is bumped. Rasmussen, one of 5 Idaho.
The whole crowd watching and probably cheering too loud in the neighborhood.
Inside and getting the bounce. Trey Usan. Sharp deep. Yes, a chance at 4 from Manuel Sharp. More than anybody in that program's history. That was number 302, and he makes it a 4-point play. Sharp again. Yes, sir. 7-0 run. Trouble penetrating against Houston around the arc. They get a look for Jack Payne, and he airballs it. And a foul against Idaho, going for the rebound. Maybe 10.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that'll help.
Flemings. That is so pretty. A couple bad misses. Flemings will push. Head on a swivel. There's Sharp. Oh, my. A 12-0 run. Outside Payne. Oh, he banks it in, and the Vandals needed that.
Goes, hey, I don't care as long as it goes in, it goes in.
Flemings, boy, the lost start of the mid-range is not lost. One of the best freshmen in the country, projected top 10 pick. Outlet, here he is. Flemings, finger rolls it home. Alex Brimble. Here is Usan. Little leaner, and he gets the 2. Sanak, huge jump stop, got fouled. And the talented 6'11 freshman to the left. The coaches. JoJo Tugler working against Robery. Got the bounce with a left hand.
Tugler saying, JoJo, that was a terrible shot. So we'll see how he handles the pass in the next play.
19 to shoot. Sharp, 18-footer pure. He is has
to play for this Idaho team to have a chance.
Usain bounces out on it.
Chance. You always have a chance.
Yeah, but they've been able to contain Colton Mitchell so far. Meeting at the apex, and McCarty they got the foul on Sacco, and Rasmussen at the line, and that ends it. In and out for the Big Sky Freshman of the Year. In now as a redshirt sophomore to the Vandals of Idaho. Hey, Bleacher Report is your one-step.
You just like that energy. Reminds me of guys I played with, like a Rex Chapman or others that kind of floated when they ran. And
Percy Miller, the sophomore, the son of Master P, Percy Miller. But he left it short there. Sacco trying to clean it up.
Good job. And when you look at this team, not only is it the physicality and their size, but it's also the mentality.
Second chance, short again. Third chance. That one goes for Colton Mitchell.
What do you know? A mid-range jump, difficult one-on-one shot, and Idaho trying to get back in this thing, taking advantage of the easy looks.
Boy, speaking of mid-range, Flemings, he's just been with 12, tapped out. They're going to get that on Mercy Miller, his first. Faced a top 5 team. You have to go back to November of 1989. The last time they faced a top 5 opponent country.
So you're saying their program is freshman-y? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that freshman, boy, he is ready for the... Snack only 2 points, but he already has 8 rebounds as a 6'11 freshman from New Orleans. Count that for Miller, and he'll try for... Been off the mark tonight. Snack, though. Now he's lighted up.
He's cut when frustrated, cut when you're not touching the ball. But if you cut with the same speed and aggression, the defense...
60% here in the first half.
Idaho goes to a zone. You need to be careful on their offensive rebounds because you're vulnerable in those spots. But
he's a shooter. Brickner trips, and they're going to say he was tripped. By center Kelvin Sampson, you know they're darn good players.
Oh yeah, and the trick is though, does Snack know that it's enough? Has that type of impact on a team that has these type of goals? Just staying in their lane.
Boy, they're just hitting everything. Usain that time. Rasmussen on the angle, cannot get it. Back for... And Brickner, the most athletic Vandal, with an athletic move to the cup. Out of the tournament earlier today. So his next step, the NBA. Snack fading away. There's one of the freshmen.
Coaches on down, they love this kid.
And they say that he just loves ball. He eats it up. That time, the ball was heating up by Colton Mitchell. Scoring record as a freshman. Now, the assist record as a freshman has just been an unbelievable campaign for him. A wide open look inside, just missed it.
Choose your spots. The most important is to show your versatility out there.
He can shoot at 35% from deep for Snack.
Even when he's touching the ball, whether he's rebounding, whether he's not, his presence on the floor enables all of his...
Beginning June 28th on TNT and stream on HBO Max.
We'll call it next time if it's a foul, but got to be aggressive.
And a foul inside on Robery. Kelvin Sampson called JoJo Tugler a defensive unit. The offensive end, when he's giving you offense and defense, he's scary good.
I can't believe Coach gave him that compliment.
Right underneath. There's not many defensive breakdowns for Houston, but that one leads to a Johnson coaching him up. And here's Rasmussen, who he said was his #1 priority when he took the job 3 years ago to get him to stay in state. Rasmussen was the state player of the year last season in Idaho as a senior in high school. Tugler all alone. Brickner trying to free himself. How about Rasmussen? Way off. Brickner, the sixth man of the year in the Big Sky. They work it around the arc, back to it. He drives, he stripped, gets it back, blocks. And all and close out their season. Idaho just trying to keep it. But this is what Houston does in the early rounds with Idaho out of the Big Sky. Sharp. Wow. Getting that spot on the floor. What sportsmanship by Sharp, went over to help Mitchell up. And then Mitchell gets fouled by Sharp. And a chance. Protected bracelet you can't see on the left side of his chest area. But he didn't want to miss on this. Was there a foul there? No. Miller wanted the whistle. Flying out of bounds, Johnson. Top of the arc, another three, and nothing is. But tonight, Houston has been a little too much. Offensive foul.
You're building your program. Turnover, Houston.
Oh! Joe Tugler.
After that poster dunk, listen, picking up on your point, we may get another one here. Okay. Anyway.
What this Houston crowd does when they all start swaying and dancing, but it looks great from a fan perspective. And
Robery gives it up to Brickner, mid-range, off the mark. Ooh, Sharp fell.
You can't build a program without unity. You have to learn how to lose first and still be united. And those are the little things that when it comes to.
And you think about Pribble, where he came from. He was a walk-on at Cal Berkeley back in the day, earned a scholarship. It's a blue-collar guy. He's a coach with a.
Because you put that work in every day. You're not treated special. Shout out to Freddie Hunter, a walk-on that I played with in Michigan that actually started.
21. That's how far they had fallen. And now here they are 5 years later in the dance. And a three-pointer, nothing but nylon from Metro. Uzan gets a screen. Another one. Looking for Tugler. Instead, he shoots it himself. Johnson, one of the seniors, likely in his final college game, left it short.
Program, but what about bringing a program back to life, which is what Coach Sampson did, as you see the beautiful.
Not been since those days in the 80s, since '84. And now every year they're making a deep run. And this guy could help them make another one. Kingston Flemings has put on a step-back triple. Short. A long rebound offensive board for Clapper. He had it stripped, but Uzan was out of bounds. Clapper hangs and scores off the glass. Scoring column in the big dance. Uzan downtown, book it. And the older gentleman, Sampson, has gotten the better of the younger here tonight. Long range, off the mark. Walker Jr. off the side of the iron. Left all alone, Biko Johnson. The threes have not been falling, but that one does go for the senior.
Couple of shots. But man, his focus and aggressiveness has been there all night.
The answer on the other end by Mercy Miller. Tell you what, the two games that we could have here on Saturday between Texas A&M and Houston, and then Nebraska and Vanderbilt, a couple of dandies.
The building, he said, first of all, because we sort of anticipated that they may be playing Houston, that they're going to have to be aggressive, they're going to have to make threes. Rebound reminded him of Alabama, a team that they had a lot of problems with. And one thing he did tell me is he said, Houston is what we want to be.
In a half-court match with them, that means, oh man, it's going to be another track meet because they're going to try to speed it up, get easy buckets.
See the Nebraska crowd earlier, they packed this place.
And if you didn't see Mercy Miller earlier, getting the dunk and the three. I mean, that's what you want. Teammates get that feel too, so they're prepared for that next game.
Wow, what a reverse. Blasting game. It sets up a Lone Star State clash here in Oklahoma City on Saturday. Houston and Texas A&M will battle down in Houston, Texas. Back to wrap it up in a moment.